Today the headphone block is gonna have to take a break. I know that was at the end of the last build video, which was a little bit ago. Been super busy, not the least of which was we went on to a trip to Hawaii. And boy, was it peaceful. I'll tell you one thing. You never really know how much you need a trip to Hawaii until you're there. Let's build stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Hey everyone, I moved my merch store from that website that shall not be named that screwed my couple of orders up to Fourth Wall. Check this out. With all new stuff, well, I mean some of the old stuff which you liked, but now this new shirt, the 8-bit console retro shirt that resembles another thing that shall not be named because I don't want to get copy strike. Copy strike? What the hell? What the f***? So yeah, go check out the new stuff. It feels good. I'm wearing one right now and it feels great. So yeah, buy my shit. Alright, I'm Hobbs. You're watching H-Mods. Welcome back. Okay, so, headphone block was supposed to happen. It's not right now. And that is because we got a client came in, what was it, before we left for Hawaii? Well, this one hasn't been on the books, but it's been waiting in the wings. It's our buddy Nino, for whom I built Maverick, and then before that there was another PC. This is his third one. He wants to replace said first PC with said third PC. This one is called Venom. And that is because he likes comic books. We've had this case in the house for quite a while. I love old cases. I love them. Because there's so much you can do with them. These days you've got the height. You've got thermal take making PC cases that just, they look super cool out the box. But there's nothing you can do with them. It's like modern day tuners. The Civic Type R it's good out the box. The car that I own is a Mazda Speed 3, which was good out the box. I've done a little bit to it, but you don't have to. It's just a car that rocks right out the box. Not this This is not a 2025 Honda Civic Type R. This is a 1987 Mercury Grand Marquis. It's a boat, and it's just all thick fucking steel, and it is fucking rock solid! But the cool thing about this shit is there's so much room to do shit. Can't stand modern cases. They look nice, but I can't do shit with them. And this might sound a bit snobby. One of the things about H-Mods is if you come to me for a build and you ask me, can I just get a regular build? I'm going to tell you to go somewhere else. It's just the way of it is. I don't do cookie cutter stuff. I don't do it. Even with the pig pen, which all we did was clean it and put different parts in. I did a couple of things to it that made it an H-Mods build. Otherwise, it's boring. And it just doesn't look good on it. There's nothing to do with it on camera. It's just a build video. That's it. That's it. And I'll leave that to, Linus and Jay. They don't do shit anymore. They just, they don't really do anything anymore. And I love watching Jay. He's trustworthy. He's loyal. He's helpful. He's kind. He's brave. He's thrifty. He's reverent. He's the Boy Scout of all of us. I used to be, but I'm too grumpy and I've done things. So, this is Venom. And Nino basically said, well, I want an upgrade and I want to keep it under 1,000. And I'm like, well, these days there's a lot you can do. And then he said, well, all right, let's limit it. Let's get around 2,000. So I was like, let's go, baby. I haven't pulled anything out of this because there's no system. There's a couple of fans or some shit like that, and there's a disk drive, but it looks okay. I've made sure not to open this because I like to be surprised. What we got here is an old case. We've got a ROG Strix B550F Gaming. We've got a Ryzen 9 5900 or 5950X. This is a Scythe Ninja 5, which I actually had I had one of these in the Commander, my old build. We're actually not going to be using the fans out of this because I've gotten these Thermalright 120mm fans. And anybody that knows what's going on in the tech world today knows that Thermalright is the brand to get if, one, you want quality, and 2, you don't want to spend a whole lot. Thermalright is... they're dominating right now. Like, I like these things more than I like Lee & Lee's. And I have Lee & Lee's in Nightcall. But these, 3 of these set me back 15 bucks. I got 9 of them. Oh, actually, I got 18 of them. I was like, 13 bucks a fan. That's pretty damn good. And I look at this and I went all Vinnie Jones, a pretty fucking good lad. Pretty damn good lads! Because there's 3 of them. And so now I've got a shitload of them that I can just use all year. Okay, 1000 watt power supply. We've got the ARGB fan hub from Thermalright. We've got, these are cool. I have one of these in Nightfall. These are just M.2 heat sinks that I really, really liked, so I got 2 of them for the Klevkraz, for the 2 Klevkraz 2 terabyte M.2s that are going in here. We've got a couple of RGB strips that are going in here. These are the same ones that I had in Nightcall. Those are really, really good. This is secret. This is secret. This is the RAM. This is 3600 A-Data Spectrix D60G. Those are, I like the timing on that, so I got more of it. And then we're using a 6700 XT from Sapphire because you know I love Sapphire. If it's not Sapphire, it's EVGA if we're going NVIDIA, and too bad about them. As I said, I really like old cases. So what we're going to do with this, as solid as it is, we got to cut it open. And, okay, so here... being that it's going to be a comic book based, it's going to be a comic book themed PC, which by the way, this is exactly what I wanted to do with this in the beginning. We're going to... oh, it's not that bad in here. Okay. I was expecting like lots and lots of dust, and there's like a dead spider right there or some, yeah, it's a dead spider. There's shitloads of dust. Here's another cable pass through like from Nightcall that we'll just have to get rid of. Disk drive's going. I don't know why this is even here. What is that? Okay, so it appears that I got 1 too many fans for this. Well, I got 2 too many fans because I only needed 8 and now we need 7 because we have to find 80 mil fans for this, which is fine. We have one in Nightcall and we have 2 in Redacted. So we'll just go with those same fans. Those are also Thermalrights. Yeah, tons to do and tons to work with. So let's go to the workshop. You have done wrong, and I'm here to kill you. With entertainment!
We should have a dual camera that can look at me at the same time.
What?
We should have another camera that can look at me at the same time. Do you need to reclap or anything?
I'm so happy we're doing this again.
Me too. You need to, like, you know, tell the camera what's going on.
Amy's back.
I didn't really leave. But I'm holding the camera this time.
Do you want to stand on this?
That song's dangerous. It's got wheels on it.
Just like me. I've been thinking about this for a couple of days. This right here is a problem. Because when it was first made in 1997, this had a door. I don't know why people used to cover their stuff up, and there's some computer cases, like the cheaper ones from back in the day. There's some computer cases that haven't, gotten with the times, so they still have that kind of thing. It's kind of cool on some of them, like Nightcall, but I had to actually make that one work too. I actually had to order a second one because the first one, the one that came with the case, was broken. This is a problem because there is nothing, and I can't find this case. So what I think I'm gonna have to do, first of all, we have to take the stickers off. So that'll be once we get out of the design thing.
You know, that makes it really unique. Why do you need it to be flush?
I didn't say that it needs to be flush.
Why do you need a cover? Why is it a problem?
I just want it to have, like, at least kind of a frame or something. And with the theme we're going for, I can maybe finagle something, but the issue is also that we need to make it so that there's more airflow. So getting rid of the disk drive, getting rid of the spacers and everything. I think I might have to do what we did with Night Call too and delete the power and reset. It's really dirty in here. I think this just comes off. Yeah. This is an empty case. Mm-hmm. And another cool thing about this,
it has feet.
Yeah, the old feet too, and we're keeping them.
Call them feet. So the last time we had feet like that, though, once we took them off, we didn't end up keeping them and using them again because we couldn't get them back on. Would it be possible to just leave them attached?
I'm not going to leave them. Well, it's possible, but we don't have to because it's really, really easy to get them out.
Without breaking them?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'd make that way too difficult.
Like most things. It's fine.
Yeah, it might be.
Might be what?
No, it's not gonna be.
Would you please explain to the camera?
Oh, if I don't want to delete this, I have to make these fans. I have to make fans work on the side. And at first glance, it's not an issue. But the power switch isn't flush with this. It's over.
You were already talking about getting rid of the power switch. You could easily move it. I think that's a really unique feature to the case.
Removing, deleting the power switches?
No, having that fancy design on the front.
This?
Yeah.
I'm not going to get rid of it.
Okay.
What I was talking about was, I might as well finish talking about that. What I'm talking about is building this out with possibly some cosplay foam or maybe just regular foam and some Bondo to harden it. Because like this, just building it up and then hardening it with some Bondo and then making this flush. This is already vented, so really all I have to do is maybe build this out and then maybe build this out to make it flush with this and make a new vent. And make it, we build on top of this with some like Mod Podge or something, like crafting clay.
Mm-hmm.
We build on top of it, kind of like, we just roll it in the hand and make it look all weird and stupid. And then we put it on top of all this to make it look like Venom tentacles. Yeah?
So are we in the process of taking it apart now?
I'm in the process of just removing things that will help me do what I'm doing. Oh! This was a thing on Night Call too. There was one of these on the swing arm that was on there, and it also was attached to an 80 mil fan, which blows air onto the graphics card. It's so f***ing, look. Anyway, so what happened was I was able to keep the fan because it doesn't touch the graphics card, which is great. I was a little bit worried about that, so we got a vertical stand. But it had one of these, and that was the problem. So I just deleted it. I cut it off, and I, shaped it up, and I made it look really, really nice and smooth, and now it's in there, and it looks really cool. So that's gone. I don't even know why that's here, because there's nothing there, because all this is a pass-through for cables. That's it.
My throat has a tickle. Can I have a drink, please? I have one hand. Can I have some NOS, please?
Oh. NOS is the best! Let's do this! Give us money.
I haven't heard that voice in a long time.
Yeah! Aye!
That's a pirate.
Yeah. I know what turns a lady on.
Yes, a lady. A very specific one.
That's a specific one. It's a belt buckle. That's tape. That's tape.
Really?
That's great. I was like, wow, those Cooler Master fans, you know, those are Cooler Master fans. This is a 1990s case.
Where's the tape?
It's right.
Oh, it's clear tape.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No. So we're going to be deleting the disk drive. This is for...
We can't see.
We're going to be deleting the drive mount. We're going to be deleting these. In fact, I don't even know what they are because this right here is for zip drives. Old zip drives or 3.5-inch drives. But this is underneath where that would be, so I have no idea what the hell that's for. Oh, maybe hard drives, just regular hard drives. What were we talking about?
We were talking about which side of that plate there you were going to cut out and where the fan hub was going to go.
I don't think we're going to be able to fit a fan hub.
Okay.
I can fit RGB in a 1/8-inch polycarb, but I don't think I'll be able to fit a fan hub. This is how much space we have.
I see that. Lotus is behind you.
The only thing I could see doing is cutting out a portion of it, reseating it about a 1/2 inch or so, and then gluing putting the fan hub on. But oh no, that's not going to work because we still have to make a mount for fans. So one idea I have is to do the same thing we did on Night Call and make our own bracket. Or no, that's probably the only option. Or what we do is we get some sheet steel and use some J&B weld to put it up on the front. It would have to be at least that wide. And then cut a hole in it for the fans. I need to clean this though. We haven't really done anything and this is getting into a long video.
If we're cutting that out, why are you holding a fan up there?
I'll show you. Oh,
I can't see.
look what we're doing.
What are we doing?
We're putting 4.
Okay.
And since we are once again going with, and I decided this on Night Call because your idea was so good that anytime we have the length, we're cutting this out and doing the grate thing again. Because that's just such a good fucking idea. Cutting a big, huge hole, getting another grate that we magnetically adhere to the chassis with some those. So they're really strong. These are rare earth magnets. So on the grate, we put 2 on each corner and it sticketh like a motherfucker. All that extra space above the power supply, which means I can do 3 on top, along with the fan that's coming off the power supply. Isn't that fucking cool? So these things will be sucking air out like a... Well, they'll be sucking. I'm having so much fun. All right, let's take things apart. Oh, you know what time it is? Or do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? It's time for the cutting music! Yeah! Ta-da!
I still see rivets.